All right, so I've got a question. I'd write this up, but I'm too lazy to read the 4 paragraphs on social media, and I assume you guys are too. So you've all seen this graph about flattening the curve, where if we do nothing, the number of Wuhan virus cases are going to spike real fast. This is time going this way. This is like number of sick people over here. And so there's this flatten the curve idea where they want us to, make the curve real long and low. And as I understand it, it's because there's some magic number of hospital beds available, and if we let the exponential increase and then gradual recovery take effect, we have all these people that are going to end up convalescing at home and probably dying in better numbers because there's not ventilators and trained staff to take care of them. So we have this flatten the curve over here. But what seems to be the case is that our curve is, let's see, kind of down here like this. And by keeping our curve super low like this, we're never getting the herd immunity that pushes the line back down. Like, does anybody ever think about, like, why does the line come down here? It's not because everybody's dead and there's not more people to get sick. It's because we have herd immunity. Where the idea is that with viruses, you sort of only usually get them once. With this curve down here, we don't have any herd immunity because nobody's had it the first time, so nobody is not having it the second time, right? So whenever our restrictions, our quarantine goes away, you expect at some point over here we're going to do this same kind of shape because there's just nobody with the antibodies required to effectively fight off the virus. So here's the essence of my question. Why are we going for this real low line like this, and why aren't we trying to sort of manage the amount of social contact we get so that our number of people infected over time sits right along the number of beds like this? So here I've drawn a line that comes right up, and it would be hard to control it exactly, I know, because there's a window of slow information in the feedback loop. So you're having to kind of set policy based on what happened 2 weeks ago and what's going to happen, not going to be known about for another 2 weeks. So maybe we really want to aim, a little bit lower, sort of like this. But the issue I have is this area here that I'm drawing the lines in, all of that is kind of wasted opportunity. Keeping the line low like this has a huge economic cost. Maybe if we deliberately keep the line right up as high as we can sort of afford in terms of the number of hospital beds, then when it comes down like this, it actually can stay down rather than just shooting back up later. So I assume that there's people that are smarter than I have that have thought about all this stuff, and I'd love to know what you guys think.